I'm Jason. I guess I'm the creator for Mountain State Overland. We got a wonderful team that worked with us.
My name is Ben Knight, and I'm from Haverhill, Massachusetts. It's a little town about 30 minutes north of Boston.
My name is Rachel Platt. I am Eric's designated +1, as I like to say.
My name is Eric Washta, and we drove out here from North Carolina.
My name is Bethany, and I'm married to Paul.
Yeah, my name is Paul, and I'm from just outside of Detroit, Michigan.
Whoa, like right into the hard-hitting questions, huh? Scott Harrington, and I have the privilege of working for Bilstein. Yeah, excited to be part of the group this year and playing around in my backyard, so love it.
Caminando me canta el sensontle, voy sanando un poco mi dolor. Se oscurece la sombra del monte, voy tranquilo sin una razón. Caminando acompaño al sensontle, vuela encima de mi canción. Caminando me canso en el monte, voy tranquilo con mi corazón.
We are in Utah. We're on filming the 6th season of Hammer Down right now. I told the guys we got to start where we left off. Like, we got to go back to that Green River Canyon site, and we have to start there. You know, Eric's got his wife Rachel, Paul's wife Bethany's here. You know, all of us experienced that except them last year, so it was only fair. Like, you got to start here, and it was just epic.
This is hands down the most technical driving we've done on day one of any Hammer Down. It was like right out of the gate. We met up with Scott from Bilstein and we hit the trail, and not even maybe 2 miles in, we hit our first obstacle that was like, it was a real wake-up call that sort of said, you should have your driving boots on because it's gonna be interesting. It was definitely way different from anything else on the TAT that we've done.
It's right up my alley. I love this stuff personally, professionally. I mean, you name it. I've been in this in the 4-wheel drive, the off-road industry for, you know, going on 3 decades now. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm passionate about personally. And you know, I made that kind of clear with the team at Bilstein too. So certainly, you know, when they saw that an opportunity like this existed, they're like, oh, all right, Scott's our guy. He's into this stuff. He knows it and loves it. So yeah, and the fact that just a few hours away from where you guys were teeing off, so that made it a good fit. Yeah, absolutely.
We had flat tire on the Colorado. Really quick repair. I think we have that done 15 minutes, 20. I think the most time it took was getting the tire back on the back of the camper and putting the Blue Ridge straps through there for the trash bag. But he's all set up. We're gonna get him out of the way. Ben's up next in the Kaya. This is a pretty technical stair step. section, like one after another, with the last one being, maybe 2.5, 3 feet, 3.5 feet. It's stacked full of stuff. He had front and rear lockers going. I mean, he was only at 20 PSI. The tire was pancaked. I think he backed off a little bit, then hit the gas again. But we're gonna get Paul out of the way and move the rest of the trucks up. We're only 15 miles from where we started, is what Eric said. So the beauty of it is we don't have anywhere to be tomorrow. We just have to do this.
Slow. Slow. Okay, you're gonna come up on this side. You're gonna come up on this side. Slow. Okay, start cutting it. Not too much. Yeah, perfect. Slow. Slow.
You might be too high there.
Too high, yeah.
Okay, back up a little bit. Stop right there. Straight.
Forward.
Right there. Hold that line. Okay,
Yeah.
turn. Okay, you're gonna come up. Nice and slow.
Keep going. Don't tell him to stop.
Keep going. Nice and slow. Keep going. Okay, straight. Coming up in the back.
Go passenger.
Right there. I'm just gonna bring you to the front, to the edge, and then we'll see where you're lined up, and then we might have to go backwards. Right there. All right. Slow. Okay, coming up on this side too, and up on this side.
Turn him driver
Driver.
and go straight. Yeah, there you go.
Right there.
Yeah, see how those rocks we're gonna give?
Yep. Keep going. Yep. Good. Good job.
I think what I'm expecting to get from this experience is certainly a lot more confidence in the rig and what we've built, but I think I'm expecting to just have a lot of fun with the team more than anything and just enjoy incredible sights like this.
This is the most technical and intense wheeling that she's ever done. And so seeing her kind of like work through the anxiety and the emotions and start to figure out what the truck can do and not panic like when we approach an obstacle, I think that is exactly the kind of growth that we are hoping for from a trip like this.
If today was any indication, it was just like such a good learning experience already, and I feel like I have a lot more confidence in the truck and Eric's driving and just understanding like what the vehicles are capable of.
Dry, it's hot, but today was actually a really neat mix, man. We had the chance of some thunderstorms. We had the flood watch warnings come on, and that can be a legit concern in these areas. But yeah, this is Utah, man. I mean, look around you, the weather can come in ferociously quick, and you got to be prepared for it. But it's just a beautiful area to enjoy the outdoor kind of activities, whether we're talking doing this stuff in the summer, spring, whenever, or in the wintertime you got great mountains, good skiing, and if you go south you're going to still find warm weather and be able to play in the desert too. So that's kind of what brought me to Utah.
So So last year, at least for Hammer Down, I kind of just followed along. I didn't study the route ahead of time, didn't really know where we were going, where we were going to end up. This year I took a more active role in helping plan the routes, mainly because we wanted to go away from the Transamerica Trail.
This year in particular, we made the decision to kind of build our own route away from the Transamerica Trail because we felt like it was going to be really hot and just all nothing but desert. And it may have been nice, I don't know, but I'm really glad that, you know, Paul made the decisions that he did to kind of route us where we've been. It's comfortable. We just have 5, 6, 7 days to just go explore Utah and really experience it.
We are taking max tracks off of all the trucks because there's a 3500 pulling a giant trailer blocking the road up here. They have a loader that they're waiting for that could theoretically pull them out, but we have all the equipment, so, and this guy is game to let us try, so we're gonna try it.
By the way, Eric, move your tundra up here behind Dan.
All right, so the max tracks aren't working as well as we want, so we're gonna hook up the recovery rope, try and give it a bump.
Go! Yeah! Woo! Go, go, go! That worked out beautifully.
Yeah, you did good.
I can't believe that.
We got it out, and now we are making our way to wherever we're going next.
That's a picture of the suck.
The lightning shows my weakness, the thunder knows my secrets. The storm is like a brother, it knows me like no other. So let it rumble, let it roll, 'cause it's all I know. You can keep your calm and easy, but that peaceful life ain't for me. The harshest gales call out from the tree, like it can sense the reckless in me. And when the clouds roll in, it's like I'm home again. Don't need your safe and sound, let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Oh.
I feel almost neglectful at this point because I have seen so much in the last few days that I haven't seen in the last 25 years of living here.
We went from very rocky and desert and not very much vegetation to very lush green, rolling hills, lots of trees, lots of aspen forests.
You know, these beautiful mountains and beautiful desert lands, but I think I was not anticipating like the direct juxtaposition of those two things, you know, one day after the next, and really being able to experience all that Utah has to offer in a very short period of time.
Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Oh. Sirens ring and run for shelter. I will chase that storm forever. The harshest gales call out from the trees, like they can sense the reckless in me. And when the clouds roll in, feels like I'm home again. Don't need your safe and sound, let the rain come down. let the rain come down. So let the rain come down. Let the rain come down.
That day that we said bye to Scott started with a flat tire for us. We were getting ready to roll out and Scott pointed at the tire and we noticed it was at 7 PSI. That's when the really rough section, I think, really started. The second half of the driving on the trip was on like little baby head boulder kind of roads that you couldn't go more than like 5-10 miles an hour over, or you just shake everything to bits. And that's exactly what we did. So Rachel was actually driving for most of that day, most of the afternoon, and ended at like one of the most epic campsites I think that we've ever stayed at.
There's a fire behind us.
Epic sunset with the smoke from the fire kind of clouding the sun, turning everything red, and we all slept really well. It was cold up there. It was probably in like mid-50s by the time we were going to bed. We had lunch at a lookout spot near Mirror Lake, Utah, and I was FaceTiming my parents, and all of a sudden I just hear everybody saying, "Moose, moose, moose, moose." I was like scrambling, like, oh my God, trying to find my camera and stuff, and then Ben's just over there, just with his camera, like zoned in, getting that moose walking down the trail. So that was a pretty cool experience. The final day on the trail was a big push. We had a lot of miles to cover because we really wanted to get to Bear Lake. And that was kind of one of the main goals that we had set out because it is kind of the end of the Utah section and the start of the Idaho section. Somewhere close to 160, 180 miles the last day, and just hammered down, finished out the gravel and the rocks and kind of the trails that we had planned, and then resupplied, got gas, got water, and then just head straight for Bear Lake.
We're kind of essentially done with the trip. We're driving here to Bear Lake, which has just been an awesome experience. Like, to really end a trip in a state, you know, with this big prize. Driving down the road, and the only little section of gravel that was under construction, needless to say that we've been in gravel for 5 days or more at this point, a rock pops up and hits the windshield and breaks my windshield. After I had just replaced the windshield right before the trip. But it's, like, I mean, what can you do about it? You can just be like upset about it, let it ruin your day, or you can get to camp, have a couple drinks, go to bed, and get in a pontoon boat. Just
kind of wanted to slow things down and relax a little bit. The water was perfect, like so crystal clear, electric blue, the perfect temperature, 70 degrees. It was the perfect ending to this trip and the perfect ending to the Utah section of our Transamerica Trail, right? Our rerouted version of the Transamerica Trail. And it'll be a great place to start around next year when we tackle Idaho.
I think we ran into a lot of obstacles on this trip and a lot of situations that were stressful that I think a lot of other people just would have walked away from right then and there. And the fact that this is the Hammer Down series, like we're gonna keep going, we're gonna problem solve, we're gonna think through this together and come up with solutions and do so in a way that feels good to everyone on the team. That is like the through line for me in terms of what this experience has been like. And I'm so grateful for that because that is giving me so much more confidence heading up to our trip in Alaska.
More than the actual trip itself and the views and the off-roading and the trucks and the camping and et cetera, at the end of the day, it's also about like the people you surround yourself with. And these trips are like, this group is just some of the greatest human beings on the planet. And it's like, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I mean, I spent 37 days with my family living out of my truck before this trip. That time together is very special. Like, you know, I have an awesome family. Like disconnecting myself from my family to go and then be gone again for 2 weeks. You know, to get out here, then to film out here, and then to go to Overland Expo and then go home again. That was an emotional hurdle for me.
These views and these experiences are like, why are we doing this? Because it's something that not everybody can experience. And it was really special this time to do this trip and see these amazing places with like, sorry, I'm gonna get emotional, but just with friends. I'm just really grateful for this opportunity.
You know, when I go home, I'm going to tell myself and my wife and pretty much anyone I can to get off your ass. Stop watching these kind of videos. Stop thinking about doing this stuff. Get off your butt and do it, man. This is, you know, time's precious. Time's one of those things. Once it's gone, man. You don't get it back. So, you know, make the most of your time. If you want to, you know, if you enjoy this kind of thing, if you're watching these kind of things, then you probably enjoy this thing. So get out and do it. You know, that's what I'm going to say. You know, you don't just sit around thinking. Put your tires in the dirt. Put it in 4-wheel drive, man. Go experience something because this is something to experience. And like I said, I live here in Utah, and I've yet to experience something this just phenomenal and just breathtaking. So it's been just a hell of an experience.
Now it gets interesting.